Give it a second for YouTube to wake up. So, we are live. Glad to see you here. So, if this is your first time here, make sure to like the video, comment, tell us what you think, tell us what you want to hear about. And if you haven't yet, subscribe. We got a lot of great content coming, a lot of great content on the channel, and we do this every week, every Friday morning to make sure that everybody has a safe weekend out on the big lakes. Because of the boating weather forecast, we're going to talk about wave heights, weather, storm systems that roll through to make sure that you can plan your weekend accordingly and be ready for the weekend to come. So, we're going to start down in South Haven right now. So today, they're looking for south winds, 10 to 20 knots, mostly cloudy, a chance of rain showers in the afternoon, waves around a foot. Tonight, they're looking at south winds, 10 to 20 knots still, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms, waves 1 to 3 feet. So something's building up because there is a storm system rolling through the southern half of the state tonight into tomorrow morning. Saturday, southwest winds 15 to 20 knots, veering west late in the day. Partly sunny with a chance of showers and thunderstorms, waves 2 to 3 feet. And then Saturday night, northwest winds 15 to 20 knots, veering north 20 to 25 knots after midnight. Partly cloudy, waves 1 to 3, building to 4 to 6 feet after midnight. So as the wind picks up, it's going to get choppy out there. Saturday's not looking like a great day for the South Haven area. Sunday, north winds 20 to 25 knots, sunny, waves 4 to 6 feet. So Sunday, just not a great day to be on the big water for the South Haven area. So I recommend spend some time on the river, some inland lakes if you're going to be out in the water this weekend. Grand Haven. So last weekend they had their powerboat weekend out of Muskegon, so the same area, and they had some rainy weather, but they still did it. There's some cool pictures out there, so if you want to see it, West Michigan Offshore has some cool action shots of boats jumping off the waves and things like that, so it might be worth checking out. It's pretty cool stuff. So today we are looking at south-southeast wind, 15 to 19 knots, a chance of showers mainly after 2 p.m., waves 2 to 3 feet. And tonight, south wind, 15 to 17 knots, showers and thunderstorms likely, and showers and possibly a thunderstorm after 1 a.m., waves 2 to 3 feet, because they do have a storm system rolling through tonight in that lower part of the state. Saturday, west-southwest wind, 11 to 17 knots, a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 p.m., then a slight chance of showers after 4 p.m., waves 2 to 3 feet. Saturday night, they're looking at a west-northwest wind, 12 to 21 knots, becoming north after midnight, a slight chance of showers before 7 p.m., waves 2 foot, building to 6 feet. So, that's some big water. I recommend do not be on the water on Saturday for that area. Sunday, north winds around 20 knots, mostly sunny, 5 to 6 feet for waves. So, that area, you're going to probably want to spend some time in the river, inside Muskegon Lake, on the Grand River, something like that, to just stay out of the big water. It's not going to be a good time. It would not be fun. So, next up is Ludington. So, the Ludington area. Today, we're looking at a south wind, 10 to 16 knots, with gusts as high as 25 knots. Chance of showers mainly after 1 p.m., waves 1 to 2 feet. And then tonight, south wind, 13 to 15 knots, with gusts as high as 23 knots. Showers likely and possibly a thunderstorms, waves 2 to 3 feet. So they obviously got some winds up there, waves 1 to 2 feet. It's going to be choppy. So it's not bad, but you're going to get bounced around a little bit, and you're going to get blown around a little bit with all the wind. Saturday, we're looking at a southwest wind, 9 to 12 knots, becoming west in the afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 18 knots, and a chance of showers and thunderstorms mainly before 1 p.m., waves 2 to 3 feet. And then Saturday night, north wind 12 to 16 knots with gusts as high as 24 knots, mostly cloudy, waves around 2 feet. So they got some wind blowing in on Saturday as well. The waves are a little bit less, so it's not as bad. So just keep an eye out for that kind of stuff. Sunday, north wind 13 to 15 knots with gusts as high as 23 knots, sunny, waves 1 to 2 feet. So Obviously, compared to Grand Haven, Muskegon area, Ludington's looking a little better. Less wave height for sure, but it's going to be choppy with that kind of high wind speed. So maybe not too bad, but just keep it out. Be safe out there. So out of Northport, so you're Grand Traverse Bay area. Today we're looking at south-southeast wind, 10 to 15 knots. Showers likely, mainly after 5 p.m. Waves 1 foot or less. And then tonight, south wind, 10 to 15 knots. Showers and possibly a thunderstorm. Waves around a foot. So today's actually not a bad day if you get out in the morning. Saturday, southwest wind around 10 knots, becoming west-northwest in the afternoon. A chance of showers and thunderstorms before 10 a.m. Then a chance of showers between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. Then a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Waves 1 foot or less. Saturday night, north-northwest wind around 15 knots with gusts as high as 25 knots. Mostly cloudy, waves 1 to 3 feet. So Saturday they got a storm system rolling through the morning, possibly drifting in the late afternoon. Nobody's sure what timing is, because that's that storm system that rolls through Michigan Friday night into Saturday. So maybe have some lingering showers is what it looks like, but otherwise the waves aren't going to be too high. So if you're watching the radar, might be some good time to get out there and go fishing. Sunday, north-northwest wind, 10 to 15 knots. Sunny, waves 1 to 2 feet. So Sunday, looking like a great day. And then Sunday night, north-northwest wind, 5 to 10 knots, becoming northeast after midnight. Clear, waves 1 foot or less. So Sunday looks like the day to be out in the Grand Traverse Bay area. As a note, today they have a small craft advisory. So the waves might be low, but it seems like with the wind and the showers. So, yeah. Just keep an eye out for that. Petoskey. So, today, well, that's very unfortunate that Jack was had a problem today. So, hopefully everything got taken care of and everything pulls through. So, today, out of Petoskey, we are looking at south-southeast wind, 5 to 10 knots. Showers likely, mainly after 5 p.m., waves 1 foot or less. And then tonight, south-southeast wind, 5 to 15 knots, becoming southwest after midnight. Winds can gust as high as 25 knots. Showers and thunderstorms also possible after 10 p.m., waves 1 foot or less. And then Saturday, southwest wind around 10 knots, becoming west-northwest in the afternoon. A chance of showers and thunderstorms before 10 a.m. Then a chance of showers between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. And then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. waves 1 foot or less. So, yeah. And then Saturday night, northwest wind around 10 knots, mostly cloudy, waves 1 foot or less. So that's part of that storm system that's rolling through. Obviously, just like the Grand Traverse Bay, they're not sure what's going to be lingering and timing, things like that, but the waves are going to be low. There's no small craft advisory today for them, so if you keep an eye on the radar, Saturday afternoon would be a good time for a boat ride. Get out there, get on the water. And then Sunday, north-northwest wind around 10 knots, sunny, waves 1 foot or less. And then Sunday night, variable winds 5 knots or less. Clear, waves 1 foot or less. So Sunday is going to be the day out of Petoskey to be on the boat. So, great day to be on the water on Sunday. So, the Straits area, the Mackinac Straits. Today we are looking at south-southeast wind around 10 knots, scattered showers mainly after 2 p.m., waves 1 foot or less. And then tonight we are looking at a south-southeast wind still around 10 knots, becoming south-southwest after midnight. Showers with a thunderstorm possible after 11 p.m., waves 1 foot or less. And Saturday, west-southwest wind around 10 knots. Showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm before 8 a.m. Then a chance in showers and thunderstorms after 8 a.m., waves 1 foot or less. Then Saturday night, northwest wind around 15 knots, mostly cloudy, waves around a foot. So, same storm system they were talking about going through on Friday night into Saturday. Not sure on timing, they just know something's going to happen. So Saturday night looks to be a good time to be out on the Straits and run across go see the island. Otherwise today, actually looking pretty good if you can keep an eye on the forecast and keep an eye on the radar. So the evening, afternoon area probably doesn't look great for today. Sunday, north-northwest wind around 10 to 15 knots. Sunny, waves around a foot. Then Sunday night, north-northwest wind 5 to 10 knots, clear, waves 1 foot or less. So Sunday looks like a beautiful day to be on the straits, do some fishing, do some boating, do some kayaking or paddleboarding underneath the bridge. Looks like a great time and a great area to be out on the water. Alpena, they do have a small craft advisory for today, so keep that in mind. Today, south-southeast wind, 5 to 10 knots, isolated showers after 4 p.m., waves 1 foot or less. Tonight, south wind around 10 knots. Showers likely, then showers and possibly a thunderstorm after 2 a.m., waves 1 to 2 feet. Then Saturday, south-southwest wind around 10 knots, becoming west in the afternoon. Showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm, wave 1 foot or less. Saturday night, northwest wind 10 to 15 knots, a slight chance of thunderstorms before 8 p.m., waves around a foot. So, same storm system rolling through, just going to be obviously a couple hours behind the west side of the state. So, they have a storm system rolling through Friday night to Saturday. Timing, intensity, nobody's really sure. So, something to keep an eye out. Sunday, north-northwest wind around 15 knots with gusts as high as 25 knots. Mostly sunny, waves 1 to 2 feet. Sunday night, north-northwest wind 5 to 10 knots, clear, waves 1 foot or less. So, Sunday morning, it is windy, especially compared to the straits where it's going to be next to no wind. Still saying 1 to 2 feet for waves, so just be choppy. Seems like it's going to clear up and get better as the day goes on. So out of Essexville, so your Saginaw Bay area. Today, we're looking at a south-southeast wind, 9 to 12 knots with gusts as high as 20 knots. Slight chance of showers after 5 p.m., waves 1 foot or less. And then tonight, south-southeast wind around 13 knots with gusts as high as 20 knots, a chance of showers after 8 p.m., waves 1 foot or less. Saturday, south-southwest wind 14 to 16 knots with gusts as high as 25 knots, and a chance of showers before 2 p.m., waves 1 foot or less. And then Saturday night, northwest wind around 15 knots with gusts as high as 23 knots, partly cloudy, waves around a foot. So, obviously the storm system is going to go through Saturday morning, and it seems like the wind's going to keep up even after it passes, but the waves are still going to be low. So, maybe Saturday night still salvageable to get on the water, go do some power sports, and go fishing. Sunday, north-northwest wind 13 to 17 knots with gusts as high as 25 knots, mostly sunny, waves around a foot. And then Sunday night, north winds 9 to 14 knots with gusts as high as 22 knots, mostly clear, waves around a foot. So Sunday looks like a good day to be on the water. Be windy, so you get blown around a little bit, so make sure you have a good anchor, but otherwise it'll be nice. Hey, good morning, Jelly. It's good to see you here. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you have a great weekend as well. And Monroe, so Lake Erie, the Detroit River. Today, we are looking at east-southeast winds 7 to 9 knots, partly sunny, waves 1 foot or less. And then tonight, east-southeast wind 8 knots, becoming south after midnight, chance of showers and possibly a thunderstorm after 2 a.m., waves 1 foot or less. So today looks like a great day to be on Lake Erie right now. Saturday, southwest wind 9 to 13 knots with gusts as high as 20 knots. Showers and possibly a thunderstorm, mainly before 2 p.m., then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m., waves 1 foot or less. Saturday night, we're looking at west wind 7 to 9 knots, a chance of showers before 8 p.m., waves 1 foot or less. So, same storm system. Saturday, keep an eye on the radar. It might be a good day Saturday evening or afternoon to get out on the water. Looks like low waves, so that's pretty nice. Sunday, north-northwest wind around 11 knots, sunny, waves 1 foot or less. And then Sunday night, north-northeast wind 5 to 9 knots, mostly clear, waves 1 foot or less. So that is everything around the lower peninsula as far as weather. The key notes is There's obviously a storm system rolling through Friday night into Saturday morning. They're not sure on timing or intensity, I guess, for that matter, because it's all over the board. But they're sure something is going to happen. I don't think it's going to be as bad as the thing. It's pretty cool out. So keep an eye on the radar for things like that if you're planning on going out Saturday morning. Sunday just seems to be obviously different. Everything on the west coast seems to have some big waves until you get to the way north side. Then the waves calm down. Then everything on the east side seems to have winds, but low waves. So you get blown around. It's going to be some chop, but not a bad time to be on the water. So for the west coast, keep an eye on the radar. It might be a good weekend to stay on the inland rivers and lakes just to be safe and protected. East side, you can be able to get some open water fishing and things like that. So obviously, we do this every Friday morning to make sure everybody has a good plan for the weekend. And next week, being 4th of July weekend, we're going to do a little different. I'm going to be on Wednesday morning to give everybody the report for 4th of July being on Thursday, because a lot of people are going to be on the water because they have the day off. And then I will be back on Friday morning to cover the weekend forecast as well, because some people have to work on that Friday. Not a big deal. The people that don't, you get to enjoy it off and have a great time. And yeah, we'll cover the weekend forecast then. Other than that, hope everybody has a great weekend, has a great day. It does look to be some decent weather. We do need the rain, so that does help. And have a great adventure.